Baldur's Gate has a plot of land in Chult, so to speak, and this is it. Flaming Fist mercenaries man this spot, and they're led by Liara Portia, who in turn serves for her boss, Grand Duke Ulder Ravengard. You may have seen her before if you've played Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. We have a little table of some traits here, suggesting you follow my orders or you die. The fort will not fall on my watch. I have no pity for those who can't defend themselves, to give her some personality. Her garrison consists of a female constable called Gruta, 3 corporals, and 54 soldiers. Trade on behalf of Baldur's Gate starts here, before spreading across Chult. But Liara has cut herself a deal with the pirates of Jahaka Anchorage, and gets a tiny cut for not noticing their piracy that they're doing. She does actually allow some of these riches to filter down to her squadron though, and then in turn her spies will go to Port Nyan Zaru, gather information that then Liara can pass through a sending stone to a pirate, Zarum al-Sayak. Also, these pirates know not to attack any ship flying the Baldur's Gate flag. She's just trying to get ahead, so she's not nasty at all. In fact, she would admire brave adventurers and want to swap information with them about Chult. Especially as she's been getting reports back about frost giants in such a hot climate. Surely not. So there can be other operatives here, or other factions, but there can be people from the Lord's Alliance here, as that's what Baldur's Gate is embroiled in government-wise. But also the Emerald Enclave has someone here. A druid who you can hire as a guide. Car washer. Fort Belurian is where the explorers need to buy a Charter of Exploration for 50 gold pieces. This allows permission to plunder for riches, but with the clause that 50% is handed back to the Flaming Fist. With this charter comes the additional option of hiring some goons. Basically, up to 6 Flaming Fist guards to travel with you. And it's 1 gold for every 10 day, which is a week in D&D, and there are 3 weeks to the month, i.e. 30 days a month. If you travel without a charter and run into some Flaming Fist, they will attack you and confiscate all of your gear and riches. So it's very possible that you have a party who are like, we're not doing that, we'll just fight them off, we'll just kill whoever tries to attack us. Fine. Make sure you instigate them being found now and again. Fort Belurian is 14 miles from a certain beach, which has 6 Fist members overseeing it. Now they move supplies and loot to and from the area with rowboats. Let's look at the map. 1. It takes 8 people to move the bars on the main gates. With its high elevation, defence visibility is fantastic. So much so that the gates are generally left open unless it's raining or it's dark. This square looking part is 20 feet high and has 6 guards. The rest of the enclosure's rim is 12 foot high. Number 2. The second door is always locked and works as an escape exit if they're overrun, or for flanking attackers to get behind them. Area 3, Chief Armourer and Weaponsmith Corhi tells tales of his adventures as he works his metal. You could even swap him out for an old NPC or an old player from previous games, but Corhi trades the gear at 25% markup of the normal price. This is out of his hands. Area 4 is a little mini market, but prices are 50% higher than normal. If the party has scavenged bits of animals or gems, then they can be traded here. 5 is a temple to Helm, god of guardians and protectors. It's run by a local Chultan priest, Shilav, a lovely man who always tries to see the best in people. He'll try to inspire hope in the party and then stick his hand out for a donation. 6, stable master Thaven tends to the horses with all the care he can. But horses are fairly useless in a jungle environment. There's 2 riding horses and 5 unarmoured war horses. 7. The jousting field is the only exercise the horses actually get. Boredom and agitation has led to these tournaments, which the party could take part in. I know mine did. I ran mine as a 1st to 3 skill check challenge. The riders carry a little shield each, which needs to be marked by the opposition's lance 3 times. 8. A sharp-tongued old man called Jarrow runs a provision store only for Flaming Fist members. This is made clear by the sign saying no civilians allowed. 9. The barracks are hot huts for hanging out or sleeping. Insects fester in these humid conditions. 10 is a 2-storey building, 20 feet high. The doors remain open unless the fists are in danger, like on a fire drill where everyone gathers in a certain spot. A statue of Grand Duke Ravengard stands under an open roof. A raised wooden walkway keeps everyone from walking in mud. B, there are dinosaurs used as mounts or for carrying crates here in stables. 6 Hadrosauruses and 4 Deinonychuses. The head trainer is scarred and tattooed with half of one hand missing. This is Ral, who's charismatic and can give some wild stories from his past over a beer. C, Liara has her meetings in here with important visitors to the hall, which could potentially be the players too. It has heads of hunted animals on the wall. She carries a key to G and I. Liara will have the adventurers brought here to talk about work. Money is offered for 3 quests. I suggest you barter with the players if they're not interested in the small amount of money. You find a price that they may be interested in. And if they do help, they are given temporary Flaming Fist insignias to wear, giving them some authority. But if they refuse, that's fine, but all the prices are 5 times the normal amount if they're trying to buy anything here. So mission 1 then, the quests she offers: bring back the heads of jungle ghouls, and she'll provide a charter of exploration for free and pay 20 gold per head. Of course, you can haggle that out. Mission 2, sail to Shilku and report back on what they find. A charter of exploration will be free again, and food and travel expenses will be paid for. If they do this, they are treated well if they stay here, and they can get a potion or a spell scroll of their choice. I wouldn't restrict the choice to be the items on offer here. Just think about what they need, what they'd like, and say she has that to offer. Incentive, that's all we're looking for. Mission 3. Liara wants compelling evidence that indeed there are frost giants around. In return, they will be given 5+1 arrows in a nice quiver. Again, I'll entice the players with whatever you think will get them on their way, unless they steadfast refuse, which is fine. 10D. Head cook, Sigborn. He gave his life to the Flaming Fist, and now he volunteers to work in the kitchen to stay around the group. E. Corporal Gruta is Liara's second in command, and she's the one who actually runs the fort and its soldiers. She also carries a key to the stores in 10G. This is her office/bedroom. F. A bell tower juts out above this thatched roof, and it rings to mark the changing of the watch, which is done in 8-hour shifts. 10G. 2 locked chambers. One contains mundane supplies, and the other potions and scrolls and things of value. Whatever you need to insert, basically. In H, this is where the other heads of staff live. I. Liara and Gruta share a room here, and under Liara's bed is that strongbox containing the sending stone to the pirate. J. These are the guest rooms which must be earned to spend time in. Otherwise, they're already occupied by important guests that hang around as you insert them how you feel.